You know, there really is no higher calling of service than to serve your own country through one of its armed forces. And while I think we should all keep this close in mind, I think it's very important that we have a special day designated for just that purpose. You know, one of the ironic things about being an adult is that while I've spent my entire life looking up to those who've come before me, be it in Vietnam or World War II or some other theater of combat, and then I go to school and read about still other generations who served this country in other ways, I wake up one day to find myself looking downline now at a whole new generation that's coming up but is bringing that same spirit to the table. And if you're in that generation who is in our armed forces right now, I want you to know that even if I happen to be older than you by just a couple of years, I still look up to you with the same degree of respect and admiration and even awe that I have always held for my own great-grandparents, veterans of World War II. In fact, my great-grandfather, before he left this world, I had a chance to sit down with him and ask him what he thought about all of that and what he thought about you. He agreed with everything I just said, and I think it's worth passing on to you that he truly identified with you as true and worthy successors. Frankly, I think it's no stretch at all to call you the new greatest generation, and your contribution stands for all time. This song by Paul Hardcastle came out in 1985, 10 years after the last American helicopter pulled out of Vietnam. At the time, it was the biggest hit single he ever had, and it dominated every dance club in America, all the way from New York down to LA. In fact, Mr. Hardcastle himself took a lot of heat for this song at that time. You see, there were a lot of people who felt that this was one of the biggest tragedies in American history. There were a lot of mixed feelings about it, and now here he comes along to take the whole thing and boil it down to a hit single, and everybody dances to it. That's how the criticism went. I remember at the time I had to disagree, and I still disagree with that criticism. You see, I think this song connected with people every bit as much for its message as for its beat. It's a message that is as timeless as it is universal, and that message is simply that we can never forget. We can never forget the contribution that our soldiers make to this country every day, and that they've always made, and most especially, we can never forget the contribution that our fallen soldiers have made. And I think sometimes a really good song provides an outlet for you to connect to that in ways that nothing else quite does. So for all that, Mr. Hardcastle, thank you very much for that wonderful song and for providing us that outlet. And for all of our soldiers, no matter what era you're from or what generation you're in, this country loves you. We respect you. We hold you in awe. And for all of you watching, God bless you all, and God bless the United States of America. With all that, I'll see everybody up here once again soon. Steve out.